While we're sipping our teas, we're having a ball. Friends for so many years, we've seen it all. Through the thick and thin, through the highs and lows, come laugh with us on the Bestie Show.
Hi everybody, I'm Linda.
And I'm Shawna.
My little butterfly.
You didn't get the memo, did you?
I didn't get the memo. Didn't get the memo.
That's nice.
Well.
Oh, well.
You know what?
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween, and you Halloweened out, and I didn't get the memo, so I didn't. So but you know what? I'm wearing a kind of...
Yeah.
Let me fix my mixer. Look, you can see my bra. I'm wearing a kind of Halloween. It's like black and like... That kind of looks like a burnt orange, does it not? It kind of matches this. I think I might wear that with me the rest of the day.
It had more butterflies on it, but they fell off.
Is it a headband?
It's a headband.
I might wear it with me the rest of the day.
You can.
It'll match my shirt. Look, tell me that won't match my shirt.
We kind of
almost identical. We kind of do match. We do match.
I was going to wear a sparkly one, and I said no. Oh, well.
Well, you look very pretty. My little flutterfly. So anyway... So here we are for yet another Besties podcast. Oh, forgot to start it again. So we'll recap weekend?
Yeah.
We had so much fun. Was it Friday?
We did, Friday night.
Friday night we went to see the AC/DC tribute band. Now there's several, and I think there's more than one named Back in Black.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Well, these guys...
There's Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Back in Black.
There's Back in Black, but there's more than one Back in Black because I was trying to find them on Facebook to tag them because they were wonderful.
How many did you find?
I found two, but these ones actually have Massachusetts. I believe they're out of Massachusetts. Remember when we were in the Lamb?
Yeah,
I was going to
Massachusetts.
And I thought, what's that Mass? That black Mass?
Yeah.
That's what it was. These guys are from Massachusetts. So. Okay. Phenomenal.
I'm going to take these off.
Absolutely. The guitar player's name is Dan.
Angus?
I think his name was Dan because he was doing Angus, and they called him Dangus as like a joke. So yeah, look him up. Back in Black tribute band out of Massachusetts. Absolutely phenomenal. He had Angus down to a T, and I am an authority on Angus Young. Been madly in love with him since I was about 12 and a half. Massive AC/DC fan my whole life. Love him to death. Saw them in 83.
I'll say 80s.
I believe at the Civic Arena. My friend and I, Carrie, went. Okay, so my sister Debbie, she's about 12 or 13, she's about 13 years older than I am. Carrie and I were maybe 13, which we had no business going to an AC/DC concert alone, but Debbie was cool. We were cool. So we buy these tickets, and Debbie's going to take us, and right before she says, do you think you guys could go by yourself? Because she wasn't into AC/DC. Yeah. So we ended up scalping the third ticket, and Carrie and I went alone. Now, we were 4 rows back in the Civic Arena. Local peeps will know what I'm talking about. Very close. I had been to a George Thorogood concert, so I knew about how loud, but but AC/DC still was remarkably loud. Our ears rang for days. But so we go to this show, and we're, like I said, 3 or 4 rows back. I can't remember how far back we were, but it was incredible, and there were so many people, and everybody was crammed in. But you don't realize what's going to happen when they take the stage. I remember feeling this. I really went off on a tangent here, but yes, I remember it felt like a wave, a wave from the ocean of people. Just everybody pushes forward, and I just remember now looking back at how people get crushed and things. Yeah. I understand that now. I don't know that I could handle something like that happening to me now because I'm a bit of a freak and a little bit.
I'm claustrophobic.
I don't know if I'm claustrophobic. I kind of am, but I don't want people touching me. So whatever that is, I don't know. Don't touch me, phobic. I don't know. Anyway, back then I didn't care, but I remember going like this. There's carrying me, these 2 little 13-year-olds. We each weigh about 115 pounds. Well, this guy behind me, he says to me, "Do you want? Let me put you on my shoulders." And I remember thinking, no, I was scared. I was a little girl, very innocent. Well, anyway, long story short, the concert was phenomenal. That was back when Angus still not only stripped, but mooned the audience.
Yeah.
So as a 13-year-old girl seeing the rock star that you're madly in love with, his little tiny bum was about that big, literally about that big, in your face was pretty cool. That stayed with me. So anyway, when we were in line for tickets, there back then, and everybody my age will know this, you had to go stand in line, and you had to wait in line for quite some time usually.
Yeah, it wasn't online stuff or no computer.
And so you wanted to get there early if you wanted up front. So we did. And this girl in front of us, she wasn't in front of us, she got there after us, but she was kind of big and beastly compared to what we were. She got in front of us. Well, she ended up being like a row in front of us because of that.
Yeah.
She ended up getting a seat that was closer to the stage. Well, I was young and little. Nowadays, that wouldn't fly. I would have floored her. But back then, I was, you know, a little more timid. And like I said, she was kind of beastly, a little older. So whatever, let it go. We go to the show. After the show, Phil Rudd, who was the drummer, he starts whipping
his
drumsticks. Well, I wanted a pick, and I don't even remember if Angus threw a pick or not. I was so in Gaga land from just seeing him. He might have thrown a pick or two, but Phil threw drumsticks. Well, this little nasty bitch who had cut in front of me to get tickets got one.
Oh.
She got a drumstick. So we watched the show. It's phenomenal. It's the most, you know, spectacular moment of my life up until that point, because I'm seeing, like I said, I'm seeing Angus Young, and he's a stone's throw from me. And I swear I do believe he looked at me at one point. I really do feel like he looked at me at one point. You know, might have been my little imagination, but I still think he did. So anyway, after the show's over, we're leaving. Well, I don't know how, but this beast ends up in front of me. And she had taken the drumstick, and she had a hoodie, because they came, I think, it was November. It was pretty chilly.
Yeah.
She had tied the hoodie around her because it was hot in the Civic Arena. She stuck the drumstick into the pocket of the hoodie, which was down pane. So Carrie goes like this. So can you guess what I did?
Yeah, you took it.
I lifted it. I took the drumstick, stuck it in my pocket, and now I'm the one with the drumstick. So yeah, that's my AC/DC story. And I remember that it was just beat to death. Like, just, you don't realize how bad they get beat from that 2 hours of... But yeah, so that's my AC/DC story. I always thought that was her karma for cutting in front of us in line for tickets, and for just, like, being so intimidating that... Because I remember, like, thinking, we've been standing here for, you know, she showed up way after us. But anyway, that was my real AC/DC story. But
yeah, they were good.
Back in Black was great. That was a fun time. And anybody who follows our Facebook page saw I posted some pics of us.
Yeah, he was real engaging. He goes, that's the one that I've seen last time, me and Mike. Because he did go off stage and he went all around a lot. So that was the one we seen Back in Black. That was the Back in Black we seen.
So you had seen them. I saw previously, Brianna and I went to see, wasn't Thunderstruck. It was Livewire. That's who we went to see. There's another AC/DC that comes.
Yeah, Livewire.
Livewire.
Yeah,
That's who we went to see. They were also very good. But Shawna had seen the group that she and I just went with previously.
Yeah.
He was amazing. Like, he went through the crowd, and I got video of him. Like, you know, he's like standing right in my face, and so that was fun. That was a good time. I always love seeing shows at the Lamp because, like I said before, it's so come on, what's the word? It's intimate. It's an intimate setting because I think it's only 300.
I was surprised that there was so many empty seats.
There were empty seats, and that's
shocking, real shocking.
I know, because well, when Brianna and I went to see Van Halen a few weeks back, there weren't a lot of empty seats, but what I was taken aback by was the age of most of the people there. Brianna's always one of the youngest ones at the shows.
Michaela was 2 when we went to Kiss,
Absolutely.
I don't know, there was a lot of little ones yet in front.
Well, you know what, little ones go to the Kiss, but this Van Halen show that was spectacular. It was phenomenal. These guys were amazing. There was one couple there.
Oh, that's what you were telling me about.
3 rows back. I'm not kidding you. 3 rows back at a rock concert with big speakers.
It was loud.
They were so old. They were both sleeping. At one point, I swear to God, there was one person who kept looking at me. Somebody thought that the lady had passed away because she literally didn't move for over an hour. She was just kind of on him. And then you look over and you see him, and I'm thinking,
did they have too much to drink?
How?
They had to.
I don't know. They were they were on the older side. I would say late 60s, but I'm thinking, my God, that ain't that old to be sleeping. The music was so loud.
Yeah, it was loud on Friday.
You could feel it in your chest.
Yes, I did. As soon as they started, that's exactly where I felt it.
I love that. But how do you sleep through that? I mean,
that's
how
wild.
do you sleep through Van Halen's show? That's basically what this was.
Shows.
It was insane. But
I don't know. Remember when I seen Black Sabbath? I was so tired I was nodding out. But we were back further.
What?
Yes, I was.
Surprised me. You could sleep on a rock. But
I was sleeping.
She's gonna eat rocks. But yeah, I'm telling you, I'd never seen anything like it. So that was kind of disturbing to not see more people.
They had to be drinking.
In their 50s, 40s, like more. So this crowd at AC/DC, I'm really rambling today. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is all over the place. This crowd was a bit younger and a little more fun, but there weren't as many. There weren't as many people.
No, there wasn't.
So that was. It was
pretty. Like when I went to see them, there wasn't one seat in that whole entire place.
I remember you telling me that.
Completely sold out.
It was the same thing with Livewire too.
Completely.
So is it the economy? Is that what it is? Is that people just don't have the money?
Maybe
to go? Because
I'm sure it couldn't be because of the band, because they're good and they were there before.
Absolutely,
so.
Absolutely, they're fantastic, and I think they've been there even before that.
Yeah, they've been there several times.
They get a couple of them. You know, I would like to see Thunderstruck now because the three apparently that come here. I've seen 2 out of 3.
I want to see. I only seen that one, and that's the second time I've seen it. I want to see Thunderstruck. I want to see and compare and see.
I do too. And
I don't know. This Angus one was pretty good.
Oh, he was fantastic. But Livewire was really good too. They were fantastic. He didn't look anything like Angus, but he had the moves and he had the schoolboy uniform, and he was really good on the guitar. So, anyway, they were both great. Really fun. What else were we going to talk about today? I know what I was going to ask you. How much toilet paper does your family go through?
A lot.
How many times a week do you change the toilet paper roll? I'm not kidding you.
I never counted, but I'm sure it's enough. More than enough.
For 2 people, just Brianna and me. I never seen 2 people go through more toilet paper in my life. And it's always me that has to change. I don't think Brianna has ever changed the toilet paper one time. Why does it always fall to me? And then I'm thinking to myself, well...
Maybe she leaves it to because she likes to do it.
I must be. Well, you know what she will do. She will take, if she does do anything with the toilet paper, she'll take it and she'll stick it somewhere randomly in the bathroom because she knows it drives me insane. She'll stick it on a cupboard or somewhere where I'll see it getting out of the shower because she knows that I don't like that. I don't like stuff out of place. So, because of my OCD, that's what she does with me. So. Maybe that's why she stopped changing it, because I kept hollering at her to throw the toilet paper rolls away. But
I'll betcha.
We go through so much toilet paper. I don't
so
understand.
Much money.
And I'm like thinking to myself, there's only 2 of us. And I buy the big giant packs from Sam's Club.
Same.
And I don't, I feel like I do it every other day, and there's no way we're going through a whole roll in a day. So, but
I don't use that much.
I mean, I don't feel like I do either, but then I start thinking about it. She's gone all day. She's working. I'm the one home all day, so apparently I'm the one using the toilet paper. Yeah, you're using it. And I don't pee that much. I don't pee that much because I don't drink that much. I pee at night because of the stupid menopause thing. I never ever used to wake up to pee. I get up to pee at least once a night now.
Just once.
At least once. That's annoying to me. Don't mess with my sleep. I have a hard enough time sleeping.
I go right back to sleep though. So, I mean, literally I go right back to sleep. It doesn't bother me.
Well, if
I get up, I get up.
I mean, I usually do. But I mean, and the price of toilet paper.
It's going up. Even Sam's Club went up.
Oh, absolutely. So, there we go with the price of toilet paper, which, I mean, the price of everything now is astronomical. Everything. Gasoline is still, in our state, my friend and I, Tony, were talking the other day. I didn't say that right. My friend Tony and I were talking the other day, and we were bitching about PA and the taxes and the gas and how insane this state is for everything. But the food, it is insane. And now, I'm sure you know, I guess because of the shutdown, a lot of people, I guess, I don't know if it's everybody that gets EBT, they're not going to get their...
the government shut down.
Okay, so they're not going to get their food assistance.
And that's going to hurt a lot of people.
This month, that's going to hurt a lot of people. And my my thing is, because I know a lot of people rook the system. I know that I'm not a bleeding heart liberal at all. But I do know personally people who, women, single mothers who work like dogs, 1, 2, 3 jobs, and still have a hard time putting food on the table. They depend on that little bit of help that they get. Yeah. So those are the people that, you know, I worry about and I think about. So if you're watching us and you are blessed enough to, you know, have a nice full fridge and have a nice full pantry and aren't going to be affected by this, if you have anything extra that you could maybe, you know, buy a couple cans of food and take them to your local food bank. Take them to the food bank.
They're going to be overrun.
They are. They are, to try to help people get through this, because like I said, I know there are people that take advantage of the system. I do. I knew people that did that too. Couldn't turn them in because they were friends of Brianna's dad's, but it always made me sick, you know, every month to hear the guy brag about the amount of food stamps they got while he was out riding his quad and smoking pot. So, and I know that happens, but like I said, I also know there are a lot of people, and elderly people that depend on that, need that help.
Yeah, their Social Security don't buy much.
No, it doesn't buy anything. So, like I said, if you guys, you know, have a couple extra dollars, it would be really sweet if everybody could help a local food bank. That's how you give back in this world, and hopefully it's over soon. And I don't know, to me, all it showed me is that other than this, we don't need the government, because look, everything's still running without them, except for that. So, whatever. That's me. What else? What else is up?
I don't know.
I'm thinking I was going to tell a story, because I haven't told a story in a long time. Do you remember that, Dave? Me, you, and Bonnie? You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Bonnie, our friend Bonnie, who watches us. Hi, Bon.
Hi, Bonnie.
We used to go out. She was like our third, and she couldn't go out often because she had 3 babies at home. I had 2. Shawna had 1. Bonnie had 3. So she didn't get to come with us often, but every now and then we'd be able to coax her into coming. And this one particular time, we decided we were going to go. I think it was the night we went to the El Dorado.
Yeah,
okay.
Because we were right there across the street.
Okay. Well, there was this really cool bar, not far from us, 25 minutes from us. It was called the El Dorado.
Yeah, all the fun places
gone.
are gone.
Of course, they're all gone.
Everything.
And they would get some really cool bands. At one point, Leonard Skinner was there.
They were?
Yes.
No, I didn't.
right after they reformed with Ronnie singing.
Ronnie Van Zant. I didn't know that.
For Johnny. Or is it Johnny for Ronnie? I follow him on Facebook and I now can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I didn't get to go see them. It was dead of winter. It was like January. There was snow everywhere, and
yeah, we had bad winters back then.
We did, and my my first husband said to me, "Lynn, you're not going to believe this, but Leonard Skinner's going to be at the El Dorado." And I remember thinking, "What? Leonard Skinner? There's no Leonard Skinner. You know, they don't." And he explained it, so I actually called the El Dorado. I said, "Who do you have performing there tonight?" And he was like, "Didn't you hear Leonard Skinner?" And I'm thinking, well, long story short, we couldn't go. It was dead of winter. It was snow everywhere. We had babies, so yeah. I missed it, but it was a great place. Do you remember who we saw that night? You remember what the name was?
I do not.
Triple X. Their name was Triple X. They were phenomenal. I don't even remember what they sang. I think they just did a lot of what back then would have been modern music, Guns and Poison and Crew and whatever they could do. And
I couldn't tell you.
They were great.
I really couldn't tell you.
Well, we were kind of loopy. We were a little bit drunk. We went backstage. I remember Bonnie was fluffing one of their hair, telling them how to do their hair. Do you remember that? She was telling them, you know, well, you should fluff it up more. And anyway, so afterwards we decided we're going to go to Denny's, which was across the street, to eat. And we did. I don't remember what we got. My memory's not that good. But
I have no idea.
Apparently the check came, and I don't know whose bright idea it was, if it was anybody's or if we just didn't realize it. But we ended up walking out without paying. Did not pay the bill, and I guess probably figured it out halfway home and didn't bother to go back. Well, I guess it was the next, of course I was driving because I was always a designated driver because I never drank as much. And of course the next day, you still had answer machines back then. I see my button blinking. I come home from somewhere. State police on my
now that part I remember.
On my answer machine telling me they know what we did. Yeah, and that I have that day to get up there and pay that bill or they're coming. So I was, what were we, 21, 22 at the time? Scared to death of thinking, oh my God, they're going to throw me in jail.
I remember you called me.
Do you remember? And Shawna lived the farthest away from us.
Did you pick Bonnie up to go?
I made Bonnie go. Because I said, I'm not going up there all by myself. I didn't do this by myself. I'm not going up there by myself. So I called Bonnie, and she was like, oh, I said, you're coming. You're coming. So we got our money together, and you ended up giving us your part. But yeah, Bonnie and I went up, and we walked in with, like sheepish little children who had just been punished and paid our bills. Talk about humiliating.
Oh my God, for food.
Talk about humiliating. Now, like I said, I don't know if that was like a let's be idiots and not pay our bill, or if we literally just forgot.
I don't remember, but I remember the phone call, and you called me and said, oh my God.
It was, I was scared to death, because when you're that age and the state police call you and they're so,
It's not like merchandise you can return.
Absolutely.
I mean,
So I knew I had no choice but to pay it. And I'll tell you why I told that story. It made me think of it the other day. Brianna and I were at Cracker Barrel, our local Cracker Barrel, and there's a certain waitress that for some reason we've been getting her a lot lately. She's very sweet. She's a talker. And we went in and we could kind of tell there was a little issue. They always say, hi, I'm so-and-so, how are you? And we say, fine, how are you? And she was like, oh, and of course Brianna and me, well, what's wrong? Well, she was very sweet. She said, well, geez, not many people ask. She said, do you mind if I tell you? I said, heck no, tell us. So she tells us, this couple was there. She said you could tell they had money. The wife was all dolled up pretty with the nails and the big fancy phone and the high heels and all this. And they were very rude to her. And she was doing everything she could. She got slammed or something, and she got them and then a big huge table, and the person who was supposed to be tag teaming with her wasn't doing a good job. So this couple was angry that they had to wait for their food. Well, she felt very badly, and she kept saying, and she's a very sweet person, so she's not lying. So she said no matter what she did, she couldn't make these two happy. So she goes and they give them, I guess, so many coupons per day to give to somebody if there's a problem with their food or whatever. So she gave them a coupon for a free meal to come back and get a free meal. They stiffed her on the check. They actually got up and left and didn't pay their bill. After she was very apologetic, she gives them a coupon for a free meal. And the meal was fine. They weren't complaining about the meal, just how long it took.
Wow.
So they stiffed her, and it was a $40 check. So I said to her, that's not going to come out of your pay. She said, no. I said, isn't your camera, I'm sorry, my nose itchy. She said, isn't your camera somewhere? She said, we couldn't do anything anyway. And I said, what do you mean you couldn't do anything? If it's on a camera, that's what I told her. And she said, honest to God, right now, and it was only 2 weeks ago, I can't remember what her reasoning was. She said, but we can't follow them out and prove anything, because you don't give the waitress your check.
You take it up yourself.
Right. So she said there was no, now it seems to me like there could be proof, but she acted like there wasn't. She said, no, we let it go. And I told her the Denny story about how, we go and I said, I get a phone call from the state police and you're telling me you can't do anything?
Exactly. And that was years ago.
Years ago. And that's what I told her. I said, we're talking 1989, 88, 89.
Yeah.
She said, no. She said, there's nothing we could do. So that made me feel really bad. And that's, that made me remember us and what we did at Denny's.
Shame on us.
Shame on us.
Shame on us.
That was bad.
I wouldn't even think of doing that today. Oh my God.
I wouldn't either. But, and I think the guilt of, because that's theft.
Yeah.
It's literally
it's wrong. It's just wrong. It's not who I am. It's not who we are anymore.
No, it's not. And that, I guess that's...
It's not who we were back then either. I don't know why we did it.
I think because we were drinking. I don't think that's why we did it. I think we got... Because I remember being silly, being in the bathroom. And I think somehow we all ended up in the bathroom. And the way it was laid out, I think we just decided not to go back to the table, to just shoot out the door.
I don't know. See,
that's what's sticking in my head.
I don't remember.
And as awful as that is, it is.
Shame on
I mean, we were kids.
I'm teasing.
And what's sad is we were kids technically, but we were mothers and married, and we should have known better. But that goes to show you that just because you're married and have kids doesn't mean you're mature at all.
Absolutely not.
We were nowhere near. Nowhere near ground.
The hell?
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. No, we're not like that anymore. But yeah, that was a time. What am I smelling? What are you cooking? What are you cooking today?
Hot dogs, kielbasa, and sauerkraut. Every time when we do these things, I have to get done early, so I want stuff prepped before, So I'm always cooking on the crock pot on Tuesdays.
Nice.
Because when my daughter comes home, from school, like I always was hungry. That's the first thing you look for is food.
Absolutely.
And,
and her schedule, she's got to eat lunch at what, 10 o'clock in the morning?
10:30.
So 10:30, yeah. So by the time she gets home at 2:30, 3 o'clock, she's starving. Of course. So you have supper ready when she comes in the door so she can eat. And that sounds really good. No,
I love sauerkraut.
I love sauerkraut. Now, are you doing mashed potatoes? Because
no, I wasn't peeling potatoes and all that today. I have beans on the side.
What kind of beans? Like baked beans?
Those pinto beans I make with the onion, garlic, and some bacon.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I always put a little of that chicken boy stuff. I just love it. I seen that on. That was one of the ones on Instagram. Where that lady screams. She only wears one side of her face with makeup. Like I'm thinking, when I first watched, I'm thinking she had to do that on purpose. But she just has one false lash on, like real long, and nothing on this. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. And she's like,
every time.
I think she's Spanish. That's her deal. But she yells at you, pinto beans.
Oh.
No other beans, but pinto beans. And I'm thinking. But then when you read the comments, that's what it is. Why you always yell? But that's her thing. That's what I'm thinking, okay, I'll go get pinto beans. And she said, and they must be Bush's pinto beans. Like, she's real specific. So I did get Bush's pinto beans.
Well, Bush's does have the best beans.
They are good.
Baked beans. Now, do you make them sweet? Do you sweeten them up like a baked bean? Because the sweet
not
and sour,
pinto, I don't.
You don't?
They're more savory with this garlic and onion and
I'm
bacon.
Sticking around. I want some of them.
And the powder bouillon from Knorr. I always have to watch because that's salty.
That's very salty, absolutely. Well, I like it better than bouillon. I use that. But
well, I do have that,
too.
but I got these ones from Sam's, and those big containers. I got a beef one and a chicken one, and I do like them. But you really got to watch how you use them.
Now, are these cubes or do you just spoon it?
No, you spoon it. It's a big container. I mean, it'll last a lifetime.
Literally. Yeah.
Literally.
That's why I don't
watch. And I'm an over-salter, That's
why I don't play with bouillon, because I can take it very salty. But people don't know this, and here's one for you, Chrissy. Because Chrissy always said, do share some of your knowledge, your health knowledge, or this and that. And I am by no means, claiming to be anything. I'm certainly not anything professional. And always, do your own research, look into everything I tell you. But sea salt. Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan.
Those are salts that your body actually needs and wants. Don't let people tell you they cause high blood pressure, because they don't. Table salt, regular table salt, that shit'll kill you. But if you're going to use pink salt or sea salt, that's not going to hurt you. And I put so much on tomatoes and vegetables, and oh my goodness, I love it so much. But so that's my salt tip for the day. But
I'm a salt person and a pepper.
Me too. Me too.
I've never seen a household use so much black pepper in my life. You
know what? I'm not a big pepper person. Brianna loves black pepper.
We are.
She puts so much black pepper in her eggs sometimes. It makes them look
black.
I'll be like, what's in them eggs? Oh, pepper. Oh, she says it's good for your digestion. Okay, well.
I do like it.
Not if you're choking to
death.
But
I don't like the powdery black pepper. I like
like the corns.
The real coarse. Coarse black pepper. The coarser, the better. I love it.
Gotcha. Well, that went super duper fast. We are about up here, so we are going to wrap everything up. If you're watching us on YouTube, look, I'm shaking the camera. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell at the top so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video. Follow us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, The Besties. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok.
YouTube.
And, share us with anybody you think might get a kick out of us or like what we're doing. A little flutterfly here. Sorry I didn't dress up. Yeah, didn't get the memo. So, it is what it is. We love you guys. Everybody stay safe. Halloween will be up for the next time we get together. So, but everybody stay safe. If you're trick-or-treating, make sure you check that candy before those babies eat it. We love everybody.
Why do I look like Mother Nature? I do not look like a freaking butterfly.
It's not nice to fool a modern danger.
Yeah, so don't fool me.
What should I say? I feel like I'm saying the same stupid stuff every time. Crickets! Well, bye.